Alright, and we're back. How are we gonna do about a 16-pound fucking cannon? 16, I assume it's the ball that it shoots, right? 16-pounder. Alright, so here's how the fight works. The cannon's immune to everything. It has like 500,000 resist to everything. And like 500,000 protection. You can't rush the cannon down. It summons units every single round. One of those units, if the unit lives, it will light the cannon off and the cannon will one-shot your party. So you can fuck up once and you gotta heal through it. The other problem is they're all human and they do a lot of human healing. A lot of human AoE damage because they're the really obnoxious ones. This really needs to be a Vestal for healing. And so that's pretty much set in stone. Barring that, we need the AoE heal versus the AoE damage. Barring that, what is the best way to kill an enemy that can spawn on any of the tiles but often ends up on tile 4? Well, Hellion's a really good pick. What if I can like to get rid of that? I can bring Hydrosign here, I think. And let's go treat Falcon while I'm thinking about it. No, not in there. Why would I not go in there? So we're gonna bring Hellion in the front row. We need to be able to project damage to all of the rows, and that's really challenging. There aren't a lot of classes that can do that. The Grave Robber can. Then we need a second position. I mean, this is why I always end up with this group, right? And then the last one's a Houndmaster, because those 4 character classes can project damage to any one of those targets, which just makes them the most versatile. Mankind Tater 2, it's 15% damage versus human. That's what we want here. Okay. I can press enter on the stage coast and get unique heroes. How do I do that? Chuckles? I don't think so. Oh my god, there is a hero called Chuckles? What? That's pretty cool. Well, let's see the link to the list. I'd recruit these heroes later. These are good. Steady is a pretty good one for Jester. It's okay. On guard's quite good. Nice. Well, thanks for the link to that. I'll have a look at that later. Back your heroes. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. I don't want that right now. This playthrough, we really can't afford to be recruiting level 1s. I guess we can recruit a level 1 over our poor old level 1 guy here, but why can't I even dismiss this guy? Go away. Be gone.
Slumped shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait.
Alright.
This one is no.
So this is what we're gonna bring. The problem is this group like barely makes it through that. So we need humankind damage to make sure that we're killing that, and we got to figure out how much damage our guys are doing for humankind damage. All right. Item wise, unequipped, not sort by rarity here. The best rings are the cheapest rings here. With mankind Slayer rings back here. Damage here. Wish I had 3 of these. That would be fantastic, but I do not. We want accuracy. on this guy. And for this class here, we also want extra damage. I don't know, maybe that Manslayer ring goes somewhere else. Crit's not very useful here. We want consistent damage. Consistency is better than anything else here. I don't really care about dodge or speed. That makes no fucking difference to me. All I care about is accuracy. It's pretty good. And then raw damage. Okay, so there's the accuracy, enough for everyone to hit. Where's the raw damage coming from? Brawler. That should be fine. I think that's top damage we're going to get is 25 there. Humankind is 25. And then the second Humankind bracelet is 25 there. That looks fairly decent here for dealing with that last guy. Okay. And the Vestal needs to be a goddamn pro at healing. Maybe a double pro at healing. I'm not even sure. Probably a double pro at healing. Alright. No. Check Nomad for the third ring. Oh, it could be a third human ring. That's a good call. I thought you were talking about more cheat codes. I'm like, I'll just wait. I think Grave Robber, Houndmaster, and Hellions the best part in the game. Is certainly the party with the most ability to project damage to any tile, which is kind of important here. The only thing that I haven't really looked at are what do these things do? Anything here that will help me? Accuracy in position 4. Move resist. Okay. Yeah, this is my grand strategy. Head is more healing than the other book. Yeah, head has a shit ton of stress on it though. 30% as opposed to 25. That's really close. And this doesn't cause me massive amounts of stress. I think I'd prefer the book, honestly. Alright, let's provision. We do get one camp. Let's get a key. It's the wield. I'm gonna bring bandages for bleeding. And I don't think they blight. How many of these to stack up? 6? I'm gonna bring 6 bandages for this. I'm actually worried about this fight. This is, to me, the scariest fight that you can get. Alright, so we have torches. Almost. Okay, torches, food, shovels. The rest of this shit. Let's go.
Eager to end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth.
Yeah, speed in rank 4 not so good, Sog, for jesters. Jesters are mobile, and not so good for Vestals because I don't give a fuck.
Of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers.
Alright. Final boss, 8 of 8.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
He's here, it's the farthest away. So let's go find him. Alright, we'll be surprised this round. I'm surprised that we're surprised.
Give them no quarter.
We'll have to look at skills in a moment. I don't think everyone is leveled here either. Should have double checked to make sure everyone was leveled. Vestals, I don't like how they only have one move. It's really weak.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I don't need Mark. Mark is useless in this matchup because the thing is so resistant to everything.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Ghoulish horrors brought low.
Alright, let's take a
and
quick
driven
look.
into the
I want
mud.
those heals. Those are adequate. These are pretty good. Poison Dart, Shadow Fade, Flashing Daggers. Ah, man. Cure Blight Bleed might be good here. I don't think I'm going to be doing much lunging in this lineup. So let's temporarily pull up the... oops, the other way around, isn't it? I throw first, then I do that. Then I Flashing Daggers, then I Toxin Trickery. That looks okay. This guy needs to remove that. Should have picked up. Do I have level 4? I wish I knew. How do I tell if Hound's Harry is leveled? Accuracy base 85 is definitely not leveled. Okay. We want strike, stun, guard, heal, and looks good. Okay. It's a stress heal, I believe. Don't really need a stress heal right now. It's okay. Damage.
Masterfully executed.
Actually, that was a mistake, picking up this item. That item is false accuracy. This is only accuracy on ranged spells. And sometimes you need to pick to the face with that character.
Continue the onslaught.
The number below the skill is actually... I thought it was position number. Alright, we'll have a look in a second. 555. No, you're absolutely correct. Cool. It is leveled. These are 5s. These are 5s, but I only have level 1 Hound's Harry. Okay, good to know. Thanks, guys.
How quickly the tide turns.
Yeah, okay, crit me for 25. You probably do the same, and we'll probably end the mission right here. Fantastic. What do you have, like 1 health? 3.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I wonder what happens when they have a bonus versus marked targets and I'm guarding. Does that mean they don't get their bonus damage? They in fact do not get their bonus damage? Fantastic. That's a pretty good counter to that thing. Yeah, stacking dodge on the dog can be good, but the thing is, stunning is, which I didn't even bring on this one, stunning is so important on him, being able to stun through the stun resist, and the dodge is not useful versus the fight we're going into. The fight we're going into, like, dodge really...
The ground quakes.
Stacking dodge doesn't do as much as doing damage. We need to be able to kill that thing every single round and still do damage to the cannon before we get overwhelmed. So it's like it's a bit of a timer. That's a good crit, I guess. Randomly.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick
How
of
did
the
the status
light?
debuff removed too? Guess not. Guess it's just that. Alright, let's go find this freaking cannon. The last of the level 5 bosses. Tarped. I don't like to be tarped. A little extra food.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Cannon has 200 at level 2 it has 200 resist to everything. I have no idea. At level 3 I assume it's going to be as high. It's pretty much immune to any debuff type of thing you could possibly think of. Alright, one more room we camp. Okay. There's the boss. I think we brought anti-venom. We did not. I gotta remember I brought bandages specifically for this fight because I'm worried about it. That takes holy water. I didn't bring any. Oh, why am I not camping? No, 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 no. Nope. 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 Okay.
A spark without kindling.
What do we care about? We don't really care about stress. A little bit of healing. We have plenty of food. We could just full heal. Let's full heal. Let's get everyone to full health. Yeah. Alright, none of these matter for this fight. Both of those are okay. None of these matter. Accuracy and dodge. We're gonna take that. It's 3. But who do we need it on? Has accuracy. I guess pick to the face isn't gonna have accuracy. But I'm probably not gonna be using pick to the face very much. I think the Houndmaster needs to be more accurate. I can't remember if this gives a accuracy buff or not. I'm gonna be using those the entire fight. Anyone know if the dog trees? I know it gives a damage bonus. They just changed it. Does it also give an accuracy bonus? I think it does. And if it does, I'd rather the accuracy buff was on the other guy here. Does. Good. Okay, 3 left. Don't give a fuck about those. We could therapy dog, that's fine. We could pilfer. Anyone have a disease? I don't think so. Nope. We are disease free in this group. So most of this shit doesn't do anything. If religious minus 20%, not religious minus 5, so we get. But it's 1 companion. Oh, that's sad. Sad days. I get a key. Fantastic. Can we do it too? Pep talk. Right. What do my guys have? 10 stress, 10 stress, 10 stress. They're all at 0. There's no right answer here. I guess you're the most important because you do the most damage. Alright, do it. Let's do it to it. Yeah, sure. Hold on a sec. Oh, there's no Y. There's a Y. Hold on. Hold on. We'll try that again. Sorry. Typo.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
We didn't want to fight right here. Certainly did not. Oh, thanks. Let's kill this.
A devastating blow.
We just need to stun lock this guy for the rest of time. No damage to me, please.
Powerful blow.
He's gonna get an action off this turn. Try to stun again, but it's not gonna be enough. Yes. Oh god, that's like a 100 million point damage spell. Yep. Okay, he's dead. Almost one shot. Had guard from this position, I wonder. Not in position 2 either, so I'm not getting the damage bonus. Okay, shuffle here. Hit stun, that's good damage. Can't do anything from there. Pick to the face. don't do it. Nice. Nice. Okay.
Victory.
That was annoying.
Perhaps the turning point.
Okay. What debuffs do we have? 10 accuracy. Okay.
The way is lit.
All
The
right.
path is clear.
Here goes.
Require only the strength to follow it.
This guy's got to die every round. He's only at 16 health. What is my damage range here? 9 to 20. That's 1 health. He's at 1 now. So we have that going for us. 1. Right now, I wish I had the Hound's Harry here. 4 to 7. I kind of like stunning him too, honestly. So I can do more damage each round. Can the Vestal be trusted to kill it? It really can't. Okay, we'll hit it for 40. I mean, to be fair, the Vestal really needs to be fucking healing. Alright, damage. 9. We low end it. We do 9 to 20. When he's in position 4, we have to hit him with both of those, unfortunately. That fucks things up. Don't do that. Why are we moved?
Mortality clarified
I
in a
hate this
single
fight
strike.
so much. We're just not going anywhere anytime soon. 245% to everything. $16. How much is he doing? 12 to 22. It's not guaranteed 16. Although it's a lot better odds than this, right? 11. Low end again. Anytime you want to stop low ending, that'd be great. Currently, we're not doing enough damage. We're gonna have to leave it the other way around. Does he do it? At least we need to check.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
How much damage did I do with this guy? 12 to 23. That's also not guaranteed 16. It's a lot higher. But 1 round of this might guarantee it. It's a good heal. We didn't do any damage to the cannon this round. I could stun. If this guy wasn't in position 1, I could stun him. Stop spawning in position 4, please, please. No, the cannon reinforcements have a chance to be up to 4 guys. So, I mean, we're lucky here. We only got 1 reinforcement. That's good. But we don't want to waste all of our damage on the units when it can spawn up to 4. So I disagree with that sentiment. 9 to 20. 9 to 20. Nice. Now we can burst the cannon here. See, look, there's 2 here. So, he's in a good position for us if we could step back a tile and stun. Maybe we don't have to kill this round. Next round, maybe we can kill it with the AoE. But this guy is such a pain. Yep, it's random how many it spawns. He's stunned. So we can hit the cannon again. Out of damage this round. 5 to 9. 11 to 21. It's too early. Let's do a little damage here. So we might get lucky on the spawn again if he's just spawning 1. Damage here. No, the matchstick can't go first. He's got like minus 30 speed. We'll look at him in a moment. I think even oh god, I don't want to be switched positions here though. So we'll look at him for you guys, right? So his speed is minus 18. So even with a D8 roll, he's not going to ever be slower than your guys. I can't stun him because he's in the back though. So this is a wasted round. He died of the dot? No. God, don't crit. No fucking crits. Alright, we have bandages, that kind of shit. Just 1, that's good. Stun him. Gives us a round of damage. You gotta be careful here. Yeah, he just did 1,000,000 damage. Getting him down though. 48. He's getting there. Scary fight. I think the Vestal was always the strongest healer out there. Like, I don't feel like, okay, if he's a little bit better, so be it. He was already ridiculous, like, compared to any other healer. Alright, flashing daggers, 6 to 14, he's at 7. We have to low end to not kill that. Tempted to do damage here. Worried about my Hellion's health. Okay, guy in the back. Might get fire. God, that guy's such a pain in my ass. Alright, we need to kill this. It's gonna take us our entire round though. Unless we got really lucky there. Is it worth it? I think it's just better to do damage here. Even 2 damage. Okay. Need to heal here. Don't crit. Oh, good. The dodge is fucking phenomenal. Gives us a little bit of time to catch up. Two reinforcements, but he's in the right position for us to stun. So we can do damage here. And stun him.
Tribute received.
Shano dies me donates $20. Sean and says, "Let me buy you a couple drinks on your vacation." Thank you very much, man. Not really vacation, but I appreciate the thought. Girlfriend's doing work out there, but it will be warm weather. And that will be good for me. So, thanks, mate. Thanks for the donation, man. Much appreciated. Alright, we need to single target heal here, and we need to treat the wounds, the bleed. Okay. Getting close now. 22. It's probably like 3 more rounds. Alright. Awful spawn for us in the back position here. We can try it here. Nice. Okay, now it gives us 2 damage dealers to the front. Maybe a heal on one of them too. The second dodge is quite good. Yeah, I think we need to heal here on the Houndmaster. Like self-heal. Yeah. I'm headed to Arizona for for about a week. Okay. 17 health, getting low. Getting low. Try again for this. Nice.
A singular strike.
So we have 2 rounds of damage here, or a round of damage and heal. I think I'm gonna take the damage. Dead next round. Alright, no massive crits here and we're okay. Cheers to the $20 shot, much appreciated, mate. Alright, 8th boss going down shortly. Alright, 5 health, we gotta be able to just kill. That's 3 of it.
The
rest of it.
Done. Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength.
God, I hate that fight. It's such a, like, you have to have perfect accuracy. If you ever fuck up on killing this guy, you die. So, nice. Alright. And I have no idea how you do that without a Vestal. It feels like if you don't have the AoE heal to deal with the AoE damage. You ready for Darkest Dungeon? Me too, man. Me too. Okay, boss down. Do we have
These
item spots for this?
Creatures can be felled.
Yeah.
They can be beaten.
Okay, anything else? Okay, question is, do we want to clear out any of this dungeon? I kind of don't. I kind of don't want to clear out this dungeon. I think I ought to min-max it, but I want to check out this new content. I'm excited. Thanks, Shuttle. Alright. That's actually pretty good. Plus 2 speed, plus 10% range damage skills, and plus 3% critical range damage skills. That's amazing. You guys see how I've been like struggling to find like a damage item on the range classes? That's a pretty good one. Speed, damage, and crit like combined. It's very, very good. Alright, who do we treat? Tapeworm. We need to get rid of that. And Egomania. We need to get rid of that.